Hey all, Matt here with Bobcat Bonsai, and today I'm here with my Japanese black pine that I purchased, that I realized I never told you guys what it was when I bought it, but we need to get this thing repotted like ASAP because all the roots are like way out the bottom, and that's a problem in itself. So for starters, I hate to do it, but I think I'm going to end up having to cut away at this pond basket to try to see what I can save as far as the roots go from down here, or we just try to rake these roots out real quick and see what kind of work we can get out of them. We'll try that before we cut the pond basket. So let's just go ahead and get at these roots a little bit, see how locked up we actually are. So far, not too bad. We are definitely going to lose some of these roots in this process here. That's for sure. So, that I accepted before I even started this. We're going to lose the roots. We're going to lose this nice freaking buildup it has in here of this mold. And it's not a bad mold either. It's actually a mold that the tree needs. So, it looks like there's still a lot in the pot, so that's good. That's good news for me. But looking at these roots, in all honesty, a lot of these roots don't really look alive. They look more in like a dead nature, if that makes any sense. You can sometimes tell really easily when roots are alive, and then you can tell when roots aren't looking so good. But I'm gonna grab a tray real quick. Sorry for getting in your way. And all I'm going to do here is just try and get this to come on out for me. Well, the greenhouse just blew open, so it may get a little bit windy in here. And now Sylvester's trying to knock you guys down because he's a little goofball. So, if you fall, I'll pick you back up, don't worry. That's what I'm here for. I am here to pick you up when you fall. On a side note there, if you ever notice the Tree Masons logo that I put at the beginning of the videos, it's actually a group of YouTube bonsai artists that really, we're just there for each other. That is the main purpose of the group, for us to be there for each other. And sorry, I'm just trying to shut this door real quick because it has gotten cold and I don't want to be cold. But the purpose of that group is for us to be there for each other and help each other get through stressful and hard times. So that is more or less what we do for each other. Alright, so what did we learn? We learned that this thing has an ugly root system. And there's a good chance that I may just kill it right now. But I'm coming in and I'm cutting off this whole section of root. I really could not stand this little section coming up off of here and then it coming back across and going down. And honestly, I'd love to cut off even more of this. which I may just do. I might just end up cutting it down on this little piece too, and just leaving the rest of this nice little root that's running through here. This one doesn't really have any feeder roots coming off it at all, so we're going to cut this one back and get rid of that little curled one. Oh, buddy, you can't drink that water. Sylvester's a goofball, man. He's always in here doing goofy things. And then I'm gonna come in here and take this one off the top. Excuse me, sir. You kind of act like I never feed you or nothing. I'm trying to trim up roots and stuff right now. Alright, so we've kind of got something going here. Hopefully we get some better growth from down in here, and then I can cut off that entire root piece altogether. But I'm going to use some old scissors here and just go and nip that off the bottom as well, because that doesn't really help me for anything. But let me see what I've got here. I have a piece of slate, but it's too big again, as always. So give me 1 second here. Now I have a piece of slate that is not too big. So all I'm going to do is just bring it in and lay the roots out and around it across the top. Just begin the roots to go in an outward motion here. This is what I was telling you guys about though, how I just constantly like licking my arm and stuff. And I find it so weird. And I don't know why, but it really bothers me. Stop. Stop, stop, stop. I need you to stop, please. Thank you. And he has no boundaries. It doesn't matter how many times I tell him to stop. He'll be like, oh, but I thought you wanted me to keep licking your hands. I'll be like, no, that was why I said stop. But it's okay. He's just a baby. Right? Right, Sylvester? Say, I'm just the baby. Alright. So all I'm really doing here is just trying to somewhat stabilize it on top of this rock. It doesn't have to be anything fancy because we are going to end up putting soil on it and everything else. So all we're trying to do is just get this little guy set to begin growing its roots in a nice direction here. Excuse me, sir. Thank you. So we'll set that back into there. And then we'll grab some thicker wire here and see if we can get it to begin its angling. So basically this is going to end up becoming the apex right here. This is all going to get cut off later at a much later date, but for the time being I just want to get that set so that we can at least keep moving along with the tree design. And now he's going to lick the tree because he's a goofball like this. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab the wire here and try not to choke Sylvester with it as I bring it around the tree. And just slowly bring it around, being careful not to trap any of these branches or anything on here. Ugh. it's such an awful feeling. I don't know why, but it's such an awful feeling. For real though, am I the only person who doesn't like being licked by a cat? Or does it bother anybody else? Because it sure bothers me. Okay. So we're getting some good bending, or some good wire pulled all through here. Who knows, maybe I'll see if I can air layer this black pine. Maybe I'll be able to. I don't know, I've never really tried and successfully done anything with a coniferous tree as far as that goes. Alright buddy, I need you back up. I need to get here. Thank you. So I'm going to take this soil that came out that has the good mold and everything in it, and I'm just going to start to just pack it down and around the edges just to make sure that the tree is going back into a nice stable condition that it was already in. I'm still really thrown off about that packing peanut. Does anybody use packing peanuts inside their soil? Like, is that a common practice that I do not know about? I wouldn't be surprised if it was something I didn't know, because I learn a lot every time I turn on YouTube or open up a book to read about it. So nothing surprises me when it comes to learning things. Let's put it that way. Alright, so we've got that there. Excuse me, Sylvester. Excuse me. You don't need to be licking pine trees, my dude. So now I'm just going to come and just basically bring this one down and off to the side here. That's it. That's all I wanted to do with that one. Then I'm going to come in here. Excuse me, sir. Alright. I guess he didn't want to stay that long. Nope, never mind, he came back. He just wanted to get down and lick my feet again. Oh my gosh, it's so weird, dude. Alright, let's make sure we have some good space through here and running out. Then I need to get this little branch that's right in here and move that one out and around, because I'm going to come through this spot. I'm actually going to come around here and grab onto my new apex. This is the plan from this spot. And I definitely thought the new apex was much larger than it is, so talk about some overkill on wire right here. Oh well. You live, you learn. And then we'll just leave some excess wire up top. So we're just going to take this wire and bring it back this way. And just kind of give it just a little bit of motion here. And that's also going to allow us to get a nice little twist in here. Just got to grab right so that I don't break any of the lower branches that I want to use later. first, we're just going to give it a little bit of a downward bend. And we're going to bring it back. And we're going to bring it back. Keep this one out of the way here. No. And then we'll bring this one back and up and in. Alright. So these branches are really small yet, so I don't see a point in wiring those up. But we do have more branches that are running through here that we can work with. This one's about to actually double up, so we're going to get rid of this little guy. So now we've got these little branches running through here. And it should all be beautiful. So all I'm going to do is water it in then, and everything should be great. Appreciate you watching my video. If you enjoy my content, you should give it a thumbs up. If you really enjoy my content, then you should subscribe to my channel. And if you really enjoy my content, you should hit the bell notification so you get notified every time I release a new video. Thank you. Say bye, Sylvester.